Let the top scientists in the suicide one by one. So why doesn't physics exist? I try to explain. Suppose there is a sharpshooter. Punch a hole every 10 centimeters on a target. We imagine, on the plane of this target, a group of two-dimensional creatures observe their own universe, discover the great law. There must be a hole every 10 centimeters in the universe. That's how they put that sharpshooter on a whim. Random behavior. I see it as the iron law in my own universe. And the sharpshooter's existence they can't even observe. On a hypothetical farm where a flock of turkeys live, the farmer comes to feed them every day at 11 a.m. A turkey. Scientists have observed this phenomenon for almost a year. Then, he also announced the great laws of the farm 11 a.m. every day. There must be food. However, the day he announced it happened to be Thanksgiving. The farmer comes in at 11 o'clock, catch and slaughter all the turkeys. This is what the shooter and the rancher say. In two fables, we, humans, are not sharpshooters but movie and turkey. If the laws of the universe we observe, quantum mechanics of gravity, not an objective law at all, just a ridiculous coincidence. Three-body scientist Yang Dong before committing suicide. Ever thought of such a sentence? Is nature really natural? This sentence is really scary. If outside the universe, there's an invisible hand we never know. Intentionally or unintentionally left it's traces. Just a trace, but we regard it as an iron law of nature. Does our physics still exist? Our farmer. When will it come again? There is always such a kind of scientist in Liu Cixin's novels dedicated to science. But the three-body problem is extremely cruel because in their cutting-edge scientific experiments, they found separately, cutting-edge science is completely irregular, like a two-dimensional creature. These scientists also do not understand the truth behind the irregularity. They don't know that the trisolarans are playing tricks. They just believe science is their way of life. The way of life is the pride. They also lost their desire to live. This is the exaggeration but in the real world, someone has the same concern. Is fundamental physics stagnant at this stage? Has physics reached the ceiling? Is physics dead? Questions like this have already been answered. The reason why physics has entered a long-term bottleneck is because he's already set the ladder high. Like the Large Hadron Collider in Europe, helped the world discover the God particle in 2012. The machine cost $8 billion to build. Going up further will consume even more financial resources. Scientific but these high-end scientific difficult to benefit society in the various reasons. Modern physics makes people feel stagnant. In the bottleneck, we all need to be reminded that some things are still developing. Feeling of progress is a very important vitality support for move forward in our lives. Take science fiction first. Around 2011, when the three-body film and television there is a lot of pessimism on the internet. Some even think, I can't see the three-body problem in my life. But 11 years later, we ushered in the three-body TV series with a good recent developments in artificial intelligence are AI also jaw-dropping. GPT. Perhaps the era of artificial intelligence changing life will be